Today we start a new chapter that it is in your half-yearly syllabus, that is the state government, the executive. That we already should, that is there is already three pillars of the government. We just read this. That is, one is the executive, one is the legislature, and one is the judiciary. So now here we have to read about the executive part of the state government, which who are combined or who are made the executive part of the state government. We have to read. The executive branch of the state government consists mainly of the governor. Governor means that is the official head. Okay. And the chief minister, council of minister, cabinet minister, and the minister of state, deputy minister. Okay. So there the hierarchy is the governor at first. It is the official head. Chief minister is the real head. Now after that there is a council of minister. After that cabinet minister, and also the minister of state and deputy minister. The governor is the head of the state executive. However, he is only the official head, and also that the real power is in the hand of the chief minister. Appointment. The governor is appointed by the President of India. A person can be governor of more than one state at a time. The term is that is the he or she is chosen for the 5 years, and he can resign from his post earlier by writing a resignation letter to the president, and the president may also remove him on the prime minister advice. Okay, so this can be done for the governor. And what is the power he or she has? A bill passed by the state legislature become a law only when the governor sign it. It is just similar work of the president. Okay, here also we just see in the central government, that is the president has the power of the official head, and after that whenever the law is passed, that it should be signed by the president. Here also, that is, government should sign the law. After the bill is passed, after that whenever governor sign, without government sign or governor sign, the bill is not passed. All decisions of the state executive are taken in the governor's name. The governor appoints many of the high officials of the state executive, including the chief minister and the member of the state council of ministers. The governor usually exercises powers on the advice of the chief minister. Mainly, that is, the work is that the advice of the chief minister, he or she has to take the decision. But he is a representative of the union government. He is and sometimes act as on orders of the president. He also has some special powers which he can exercise without consulting the chief minister or the other minister of the state. These are called the discretionary power. Under certain conditions, the governor can use such powers to ask the president to take over the administration of the state. So whenever there is a serious condition or the massacre arises, then they can practice, or he or she can practice the discretionary powers. That is, he can just break the assembly, and also that is the president rule should be started. Okay, chief minister and the council of ministers. After an election, the party that wins the majority of the seats in the Vidhan Sabha, from the state government on the governor's invitation. If no party wins a clear majority, a coalition government. Coalition government, you already know, whenever the different parties are alliance party, or the different parties are assembles and form the government, it is known as the coalition government. The majority party chooses one of its leader to become the chief minister. The chief minister chooses some members as a Vidhan Sabha as a state council of ministers, and the chief minister and the ministers chosen by him or formally appointed by the governor. Their normal term of office is 5 years. Normal term is 5 years. The chief minister is the real head of the state executive. The governor, who is the official head, acts on the chief minister advice. The chief minister heads the state council of ministers. He chooses the minister, presides over their meeting, and coordinates their work. The chief minister communicates all executive decision to the governor. Okay, so we see that is the governor is the official head, chief minister is the real head, and chief minister assisted by the council of ministers, and it is totally that is the leader of the winning party becomes the chief minister. Okay, and chief minister and the other council of ministers is appointed by the governor. Okay, up to this today's lesson. Okay.